We are super excited to be adding the Sony AS300 action cam to our collection. We have been relying on our GoPro Hero 3 Plus Silver for all of our action cam footage, but there are some weaknesses that we're hoping we can fix with the Sony. We're not adventure filmmakers or anything, but we do rely on action cams to get footage that's just impossible to catch with our SLR. Maybe it's just too dangerous to stick the camera in there. The GoPro doesn't do fantastic in low light, which we shoot a lot in low light. The images just get grainy. The GoPro is worthless without a case on it, and the microphone doesn't work fantastic when the case is on it. So getting audio from your GoPro doesn't work very good. And finally, stabilization. The GoPro footage that we get usually just doesn't turn out very good. It's a little too shaky, and we'd really like to get some smooth action cam footage. We're hoping these are things the Sony's gonna solve for us. We do wanna show you what the AS300 looks like out of the box. It comes with a waterproof case, which is nice, but the camera itself is actually splash proof, which means you don't have to panic like the GoPro and throw the case on every time you need to take a shot. One of the features that we love about the Sony is that it does a lot better in low light. In looking at video comparisons of the GoPros and the Sonys, the image that's produced by the Sony is just a little more rich and a little less grainy. The Sony actually comes with an external mic port built into it. And last but not least is Sony's Steady Shot. This camera, when the stabilization is turned on, the footage looks absolutely incredible. Really quick, the reason we went with the AS300 over the FDRX3000, which is the big brother to this little guy, is we don't really shoot in 4K much. Even though we have a DJI drone and our camera and things are also able to shoot in 4K, we choose not to. It just creates a lot of extra rendering time and larger file sizes. So this little guy will shoot 120 frames per second in 1080p. Right away, we are madly in love with the waterproof case on this camera. The GoPro waterproof case is a nightmare to try to get off. In fact, it hurts your fingers. You almost want to use a screwdriver. But the Sony's waterproof case is super easy to remove. One flip of that little clasp and okay, now it's off. All right, so it's super easy. Anyway, that actually is extremely painless compared to GoPro's mounting system.
Literally.
Upon unboxing, it's pretty intuitive to get the Sony all set up. We simply had to install the battery, which is hidden behind this little door. We did pick up a couple of new SD cards, which go in the bottom of the camera. If you're using a Sony HD card or SD card, you're going to want to actually read the instructions because there's a different orientation, so be sure to check that out. All of your access ports are hidden behind this little door. So in here, you'll find your external mic port, your HDMI out, and of course your charging port. It does include a small little micro USB charging cable, although I'm kind of annoyed because this is an extremely short cable. So you might be able to plug it into a laptop, but there's no way you're going to be able to keep it on your desk if you have your charging port in the wall. We did choose to buy the live remote bundle with this camera. We wanted to at least give it a try. Using our iPhones and the app is kind of risky because they're extremely expensive, and if we damage a phone, it's really costly to replace. A couple other things you'll find in the box is the charging cradle for the remote, a mount for the remote, which can be mounted to a few different objects. One of them is a tripod, and there are other straps and things that you can use to mount the remote. And finally, a mount for the camera. Sony does sell an accessories kit that you can use to mount the camera to your head, chest, etc. And you'll need this mount to do it.
Don't forget to tell them about the wristband. Pretty important.
All right, that does it for the unboxing of this little Sony AS300 action cam. We've got a lot of testing planned for this video, and I'm actually excited to tell you we have been using this camera for a month, and we've got a lot of great things that we both love and don't really love about it. We'll be sharing what we both love and don't really love in another video.